Mexican immigration pushes me back to the FBI. Hey, it's Susan. Welcome to tonight's episode of War Crimes Unit. Hey, nice to see you. I can't even fucking believe that this goddamn happened. I mean, excuse my French. Let me tell you where I am now. I'm sitting in an Oaks convenience store, having my coffee. Where was I earlier today? I was in another city in Mexico, staying in my hotel, in which I paid for my hotel. I have money. Jeez, oh, Pete, dude. It takes me everything that I frickin' own to dodge fucking assholes, to dodge being used as bait by the FBI. But I have money, and I was staying in a nice hotel, and one of my favorite hotels in another city in Mexico, and one of my favorite rooms in that favorite hotel. And see, what happened is that when I picked up my mail yesterday down in Calexico, California, I got this letter from the U.S. Marshal Service through a congresswoman up in Sacramento. You see, they had called me about a month or so ago and wanting to send that to me because I was no longer in Sacramento. And if you're following along, that's because of all the shit that fucking occurred up there. Known to the marshals, because I was right there at the Marshal Service, right in the federal building. Because I went there to Congress to try to get help so I could get into their witness security program, federal witness protection program, so forth, because it's so big and because of how the FBI and the DOJ have handled this whole thing, I keep using Congress, right? So, I mean, the marshals, they were even so nice up in Sacramento, they even held on to my stun gun. They checked in my stun gun when I went to Congress. So, but anyway, so I went to Calexico to pick up that piece of mail yesterday, and oh God, and it was written by a chief deputy from Washington, D.C. with the U.S. Marshal Service. And, oh my God, I mean, you see, my problem is not with the U.S. Marshal Service. My problem is that I'm not in their program. And how do I get in their program? Well, the Justice Department, these attorneys in the Justice Department have to fund the program. Why didn't that happen before? It's all based on an FBI plea bargain on my ex-boyfriend, which includes, apparently, the trade of 2 children, trading kids for information. The FBI wanted information. My ex wanted kids for the crime ring. To them, it was a sweet deal. To everybody else, it fucking sucks. So the kids are wrapped somewhere within a terrorist organization, wrapped within Al-Qaeda, wrapped within ISIS, the Islamic Republic of Iran, Hezbollah, the Taliban. It's not one of them. Okay. Today, as I'm making this video. But anyway, so this letter that I got from this chief deputy with the Marshal Service was pretty damn, well, I mean, it was to the point. It was actually an excellent letter. But the contents of it were horrific, and that's based on the fact that this case is horrific. See, because I told you, if you watch my videos before, if you watch that video, not dead, missing, please call Interpol. I already said that the marshals apparently can't get the kids because of U.S. Attorney General Eric Holder. See? And the FBI and this FBI-CIA task force is looking to take everybody out. All the witnesses are missing. Pretty much. Most of them. Most of them are my family, are already dead, disappeared, wherever the hell, whatever box they stuffed them in. Known to the Marshal Service. But so, anyway, this letter, the contents of it had me worried about the overall situation. My safety, because the Marshals and I, we've had so many problems. I mean, not me and the Marshals, but I've had safety problems in contact with the marshals and just had a hell of a damn time. The marshals and I are having a hell of a time because of all this corrupt law enforcement. So that, if I could get into their program, then they could get me away from those guys, but I can't get into their program. And then this letter from the marshal's office in Washington was reflective of that situation. And then it also, it was in writing from this deputy chief in Washington who talked about the my son's child abduction case. And they wrote that twice. Child abduction. You see? See, the kids were not in the federal witness protection program either, or witness security or WITSEC. See, that's bad. Hella bad, dude. Okay, so, I pondered on that whole letter for like a day or so. I was sitting in my hotel in Mexico. I pondered on this whole thing. And I just got to the point where, like, you know what, I need some kind of law enforcement assistance with these kids, and probably for me too. So what I did is I went to Mexican immigration. Mexican immigration transported me to the city that I'm in now. When I got to the city that I'm in now, I got thrown out on the streets. Just think about that. So much for comprehensive victim help. And then, of course, the head of this office was pushing me to the FBI. Can you believe that? Discrediting the whole case. Like, first of all, he was trying to, like, basically accuse me of being homeless. I'm like, dude, I had money and I was staying in a hotel. Like, I lost money actually going with Mexican immigration today. So I was staying in a nice hotel. I'd be asleep in my bed right now in a nice hotel in another city. But oh no. So, and then they just leave me out on the street. And then they have the nerve to fucking goddamn try to push me to the FBI liaison at the U.S. Embassy in the city that I'm in. I'm sitting here thinking, you're on fucking crack, dude. Hell no. And so because I wouldn't get along with the little buddy boy friends in the FBI that's sitting in the U.S. Embassy in their city, and they left me out on the streets. What do you think about that? You know, I gotta say, I'm actually shocked over the whole thing. Because I had previously been in contact with officials high up in the Mexican government concerning this issue. And Mexico, along with 121 other countries, has a formal ratified treaty with the International Criminal Court, the ICC. And so the Mexican government has my ICC letter. I sent that to them a long time ago. So anyway, I am shocked that if this occurred, this would have been something that I would have never thought of. Now, my own country, the United States, they do that shit to me all the time. I would not have thought that would have happened in a foreign country, and especially within a country with a treaty with the ICC, could it happen? So here I sit and hope so. Well, you know, despite all the fucking law enforcement brutality in the United States, Mexico, any other damn country, I still got to get 2 kids away from a terrorist organization who might be in the country of Iran, Egypt, Dubai, Afghanistan, or anywhere else. So despite how you treat me, I still have to fucking do that. If you don't want to help me, what the hell's that? Today's episode, war crimes you need to keep your stun gun or machine gun handy. There's war criminals and terrorists out there. See you next time.